Unihertz is keeping the hits coming on their Titan 2 Elite. They just dropped a new teaser where they are showing new color options. And I have to say, I like what I'm seeing. But is this enough to move Unihertz out of a very niche BlackBerry nostalgia market and into the mainstream? Let's break it down. So here's what we've got. Dark gray or black, this is the default color choice. And what we have seen in all the previous teaser trailers. It's a good clean look and one you won't be disappointed with. If you're buying the Titan 2 Elite purely for productivity and you want it to blend in at work, this is the one.
Impressive. Very nice.
No drama, no flash, just down to business. Nothing but the facts, ma'am. But now they've decided to let their hair down a little bit, and they've introduced this new orange color. And it's pretty obvious that this is Unihertz's take on Apple's cosmic orange iPhones, but it's a good look, and I like the bold color choice. It's not exactly cosmic orange, a bit more light and cream than bold and rich.
Creamy.
But it's still a good look, and it adds an air of fun into the mix for this phone. So far, these are the only two colors that Unihertz has shown. I'm hoping for more color choices when they show off their phones at Mobile World Congress coming here in just a couple of weeks in Barcelona from March 2nd to March 5th.
Please, sir, I want some more.
But overall, it's bright, it's bold, it's the opposite of subtle. And on a keyboard phone, this is kind of wild. Keyboard devices usually lean corporate, conservative, very serious. This orange version basically says, yeah, I use a physical keyboard in 2026 and having a blast doing it. And that's a vibe I can get down with. Now, it's pretty cool to have this color choice, and I really like this move by Unihertz. It shows they are willing to experiment with their devices, which shows a good sign of confidence. But I want to see more. Clicks Communicator, for reference, is currently offering 3 color variants. A black, a green, and a white model. And they also have a number of color backplates to also help make your phone more colorful and personalized. I think this is a great selling point, and I'm happy to see that Unihertz isn't shying away from a more personalized experience for their phone, even if it's not at the scale that Clicks is doing with their communicator. But I think taking a little lesson from Clicks might do them some good. And maybe we can see some even wilder options for personalization and coloration of the phones. Something like being able to make your keyboard a different color. And also taking a page from Clicks and allow back color customization. Also color code your physical buttons. It could be a real differentiator for Unihertz and kind of move them into more of a hot hatch feel. There's a lot of real estate to play with on these phones, and I think that having that level of customization would bring in a lot more interested eyes, with people looking to get more from their phones than the boring everyday slab phone that is currently offering, especially with minor revisions to design year over year. There is also a big movement going on right now with younger generations, a movement towards analog devices and away from digital. It's a sweeping trend, and Unihertz could really tap into that market with even more color customization. Just with color options, they could really take this phone from a niche device to a centerpiece that people are proud to own. But you have to start somewhere.
Really?
And Unihertz is making a good move with this orange option. It pops, grabs your attention, and says, hey, look at me. And that's a good move for bringing in new buyers and moving your phone out of just being a niche product. But man, the future could be so cool.
I almost forgot my luggage. I mean, who knows if they got cotton underwear in the future.
And Unihertz could position themselves as one of the premier companies that started a new personalization movement and helped bring life back into a boring slab-dominated market space. So, the future is ever hopeful, but what about the present? We currently now have 2 color options to choose from, both of which are good choices. So which one are you picking? Are you going stealth mode and all business with the dark gray? Or are you grabbing the orange and saying to hell with conventional? I, for one, am on the fence at the moment. But if I had to pick one right this second, I think I would go with the black. I hope that they offer more colors at MWC. I would really like to see a slate blue option. I think that would be a sweet monochromatic color option that would pair well with this phone. Anywho, I digress. This might seem like a small update, but I think it's bigger than it looks. It's a move towards personalization, and I think that if played right could set off a whole new movement, or at least complement one that's already happening. Keyboard phones don't have to look like standard bare enterprise BlackBerry clones anymore. They can have style, They can instill intrigue, and they can make you question the status quo. If you're following the Titan 2 Elite, make sure you're subscribed. I'll keep covering the updates as they drop. And if you're still Team Physical Keyboard in a touchscreen world, drop a like. If you want to know more about the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite or the Clicks Communicator, check out these videos here. That's all for now, folks, and we will see you next go round.